Some local businesses are coming together for a winter coats and cans drive to support 3 Western New York organizations in need. And here to tell us more about this campaign are David, Joanna, and Darnell. Thank you so much for coming in, everyone.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. Let's get more into this coats and can drive and tell us about the participating businesses involved.
So this is our 6th year doing I'll say, the Take the Day On initiative. It's an initiative that started with Bank on Buffalo to allow our employees to go out and volunteer for different not-for-profits, but as well as having something that our employees as well as the community can take a part of, as well with giving back. So over the last 5 years, we've partnered with Girard Place and Explore More. This year, we're planning to expanding a little bit more, which you'll hear, of course, today.
Alrighty, tell us more about how you're expanding the goal of this drive.
The goal, I'll say, just looking at what's going on in our environment, the need, the weather, a huge homeless population is going on here in the city of Buffalo. So this year, we've partnered, of course, with Girard Place, but we've added Little Portion Perry, as well as Family Promise. Those are, I'll say, 2 other organizations that help with homelessness, workforce development, as well as I always say, the social determinants of health equity, different food insecurities as well.
Joanna, tell us more about why Explore More, and you can as well, Darnell, talk about how Bank on Buffalo, why it was important to get involved and give back in this way.
Yeah, we love being a part of this initiative. Bank on Buffalo support allows us to really go full force into this every January. And honestly, it's wonderful because we're able to see children and families from the community. When they visit Explore More, they're bringing something that's for someone else. So we are all about learning, developing children at this early stage in life. And when we are teaching them so early about helping your neighbor, being a good neighbor, bringing in something that's for someone other than yourself, it's just so impactful and meaningful. And while we're doing that, we're supporting a wonderful organization.
Yeah. David, like Darnell mentioned, Girard's Place is one of the beneficiaries from this drive. So tell us more about how it's going to help your organization and your mission.
Sure. Like Darnell said, unfortunately, the need is getting greater, bigger every year. Every week we give out 400 to 500 hot meals out our front door, and we have people in line, and we look at that food line, and people in the middle of winter coming to us with a T-shirt or a fleece coat. So with this initiative, we're able to say, hey, what's your size? Go get them a coat, a puffy coat, gloves and hats and scarves, and so we see that all the time. Our doorbell rings, boy, 25, 30 times a day. I need a blanket, I need a coat, or a bowl of soup, or something like that. So we're on the Bailey-Delvin district, and it's really one of the poorest, most underserved communities. So we see the need growing. We're really happy to include Little Portion Friary and Family Promise. We're doing great work on the east side as well. So a lot of coats will go that way, and cans, and so it's just a wonderful initiative, and we're so happy to be part of it.
That's right. And Joanna, tell us about the upcoming events at Explore More that are coinciding with this drive.
Yes, so to celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day and his legacy, Bank on Buffalo is supporting a number of different initiatives at the museum. So on both the 19th and the 24th, we are going to have discounted admission, so really trying to get everyone that we can into the museum, making sure it's accessible. And on the 19th, we will be offering a discount if you bring in a winter warmth item. Then on the 24th, Bank on Buffalo will be on site with us for $7.16 admission. So really making it something that everyone can come to. There'll be programming and activities around Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., his work. So really teaching kids and embracing the whole community as we do it.
Right. And obviously, Bank on Buffalo and Explore More, your staff is getting involved in this, but how can the community get involved, and where are those drop-off locations?
So our drop-off locations, of course, Explore More is one, but all 12 of our branch locations, ranging from Niagara all the way to Victor, New York, we're accepting all coats and cans. We do have our Bank on Wheels locations, so 4 locations with those as well. You can drop off anytime up until, I'll say, the first week of February.
Alrighty. Well, thank you all so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
And we hope it's a great drive for you to help more people. Viewers, if you'd like to drop off your donations of winter items or canned goods, you can drop them off at any Bank on Buffalo branch or at Explore More Children's Museum until February 1st. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.